Hey everybody, it's the official, unofficial, hardly normal blog again. You're gonna get used to these until I figure out what the heck I'm gonna vlog about. And tonight, this is Suzanne, and we're in Indianapolis, and that's the library behind us.
Yes.
And there was a home screening, at home. There, we'll put a look, the film.
Yeah.
We'll put a link below so you all know what's up with that. But first off, we were talking about filmmaking, walking here, and how we would have done things different because At Home was taped 5 years ago.
We started in 2010.
Yeah.
We finished up last year.
And one of the things is audience building.
Yes.
And you know, if you're doing digital storytelling or filmmaking or YouTubing and blogging, you gotta really, right from the day that you start even doing the concept, is audience building.
Especially, I have to say, for an issue like homelessness, because it's not one that people are going to rally around immediately. And so I think if you have compelling stories, which we did from the beginning, if you start to build webisodes, which we did, but we waited a long time to start posting them, you're going to start hooking people, and they're going to want to know when's more coming. And we just didn't do it. I think because of the time we started it in 2010, we weren't thinking that way.
Yeah.
You were sort of talking that way, but you weren't even sure that's what you were saying.
Exactly.
Which is sort of the
well,
interesting
that's
thing.
pretty much everything. I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the heck I'm saying.
No, but I have to say that there were a lot of things that you were saying through the process that I now understand, and I think, I see them happening in a lot of different ways now, and I think you were just, you had these ideas, you had these visions, but it was hard to sort of get them going with the technology, with the social media, where it was at.
Yeah. So tonight we had at-home screening at the library, and real brief, we'll talk about, oh my gosh, there's a marvelous conversation after. And one of the things that really struck me is I knew there was homeless people in the audience, being a library. And when I asked everybody if they're out there on the streets, one of the interesting things is it wasn't the people that, I looked out and I said, gosh, this guy's got to be homeless. And maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, but there was people in the audience that I would have never guessed were homeless, actually stood up or, raised their hand. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I agree. And all of them, when they spoke, they said, I'm not here because of what you think I would be here for. I'm educated, I had a job. I mean, again, it gets to the complexity of the stories, that I think we oversimplify. We think it's one story, it's one situation, and everybody's situation there was different. And just like you said, you don't know. You don't know. What
was the point of tonight, our question, our conversation that struck you the most?
Actually, one of the things I was touched by was the level of compassion that people were feeling after they watched the film. And I'm often struck by that, especially people who work in homeless services, that they can work in the services, those kind of services all day, come to a film like this and still be moved. So I feel like, that speaks to the importance of sharing these stories and really connecting with that emotional piece.
There's a guy in the audience. He actually showed up before. His name was Don, and I knew him 18 years ago. He was actually promoter at the Whiskey A Go-Go in Los Angeles, and helped me book my first rock band at the time in Los Angeles in the Whiskey A Go-Go. And he's here now in Indianapolis doing homeless services and working on advocacy and film. Crazy! So anyways, any last words?
No, but it was a terrific evening. It was great to see you, Mark.
It was really great to see you.
Yeah, and I have to say, I really appreciate the insights you bring to the discussions, not even just in the film, but the discussions after in the film. So thank you so much.
And you were the best you've been after.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. So everybody... Some things get better with age.
Not my eyesight, that's for sure, because half this was out of focus.
That's okay.
So again, and the bells go off. And so I'm just going to upload this. We're putting content up. We don't know if this is going to be about homelessness, about friends, about marketing, about some blue glowy glasses, or whatever. It's just going to be a hardly normal blog, and you're part of it. So comment below and tell me what you want to see.